Welcome to this week's Foundation Friday. I am joined today by Stephanie Hall, Executive Vice President of Small Ticket for Bank Financial. Thanks for joining me, Stephanie.
Thanks for having me, Jesse.
No, I'm glad to be here. Glad to have you here. And I know we're both very passionate about the foundation we're going to be discussing today, and that's the Chris Walker Fund.
Yes. I'm thrilled to be a part of it.
No, and I appreciate you taking the time. So for people who might not be familiar with the Chris Walker Fund, you might just kind of, maybe just kind of talk about Chris Walker, who he was. I'm sorry, this,
He's living his best life.
Yeah, right. But let's talk about Chris Walker and how the Chris Walker Fund came to be, if you don't mind.
Sure. So Chris Walker was a NEFA member and board member. He worked for Great America Financial Services, and he passed away in 2011. He was very passionate about the industry, specifically education in the industry. And after his passing, several NEFA members and industry peers were looking for a way to honor him. At the time, NEFA had a Member of the Year award, which has since been renamed the Chris Walker Memorial Member of the Year. And NEFA and those folks that had approached NEFA about a way to honor him created the Chris Walker Education Fund. So there's a committee within NEFA that raises funds for the fund and approves grants for need-based educational purposes.
Thank you for that background. I had the privilege of serving on NEFA board. I think it was NEFA board. It could have been EAEL with Chris back in the day. And that whole situation with him and the cancer that he was going through, it was really, I don't know, it's a challenge, right? So I was glad to see this kind of come to be so his name could live on in memory in our association. So I guess when people, what type of education does the fund support?
So it's anything that's industry related. We have approved grants for individuals to attend the CLFP Academy and sit for the exam, for folks to sit through the ELFA's foundations class. We have approved a grant actually for the National Equipment Finance Association to hire outside speakers for education for our members at conferences. And things like we have given a grant to the CLFP Foundation to aid in the rewrite of their handbook. So really anything that helps create educational opportunities for members of our industry.
Thank you for that. And how did you get involved? What drove you to be involved with this educational committee?
So Randy and Kim King had actually approached me. There was an opening coming up. Someone had to step off because of career changes. But the reason that I think it was so attractive to me is because NEFA has literally changed my life because of its members. They've been so generous with their time and sharing their knowledge. So I've been fortunate to receive a kind of peer education that's enabled me to grow my career. And one of NEFA's primary values is education. So this committee helps provide that. And when someone's educated, they have more opportunities available to them. So I think it's just a really great small way we can help people in our industry gain opportunity.
No, thank you for that. And then I guess when people are watching this video, I'm going to show the links, after this and before it. What can people in equipment finance do to make a difference, Stephanie?
So I think we're really fortunate as an industry that a lot of people have flexible schedules and have passions for helping others. So they're able to, use their career as a launching pad for serving elsewhere. But I think within the industry, if we share about the causes that are important to us, our people are so willing to support us both financially and with their time that I think we just have to ask and raise awareness of the opportunities there are to lend a hand.
Well, thank you very much for your time today. Look forward to seeing you at an upcoming event here soon. I know we're going to have a Chris Walker golf tournament, I believe.
We are.
Coming up in the spring. So we'll be looking for donations for that. And appreciate your time today, Stephanie.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks again, Jesse.
Thank you.